Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to a new day of the Elder Scrolls Arena. We're now fast traveling to... is it Thema Park? Thema Walk? No. God, I forget the names of these freaking towns so often. But anyway, we're going to the next town. That's what we're doing. So, yesterday... what did we do yesterday? So, we finished that Lord's Quest, and, Guy was very happy about that. Wait, hang on. Yesterday? What do you mean? Yesterday we didn't finish the Lord's Quest. I barely remember what happened. Yesterday... yesterday you were in... No, we finished the Lord's Quest ages ago. You were in the next town up. Was I? Yes. Oh, that's right, I was in Duvak. God damn his names. Anyway, I was in that place. Yes, and I hadn't done Lord's mission yet, and I popped into the Lord, and the Lord had a mission for me, which was nice. So I decided to do that mission. And that mission was go to someplace just northeast of Ein Maval. I was like, shit, I'm going there anyway, so I might as well do this mission. And there's a cool $4,000 in it for me, which is, I think, that's the most money I've ever gotten for a Lord's mission. If I remember correctly, most of the Lord's missions have only been around about $1,000. So $4,000 for one mission? Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that, especially since it's on the way. You know how it is. But yeah, so I've been doing that. Still on the warpath of just throwing shit out. I've realized ever since New Year's, I think I did mention this, but I've fully embraced a zen, almost nihilistic, I don't even know the true definition of that word, but it's zen ideal of just no worldly possessions. Just, I'm not even gonna be in this country for a very long time, so why keep this shit? Well, okay, I've been in this apartment since 2009, and in that short, and when I first moved in here, obviously there was a lot of stuff that was coming with me, like my couch. I bought this nice recliner. Bought a nice little TV cabinet and a computer desk, and my computer came with me. Obviously, my PS2 came with me. My old VHSs came with me. So, but then even with that, there was still quite a lot of space. I didn't have a lot of kitchen space because at the time my kitchen was like a tiny little kitchenette. Then I spent a little bit of extra money, got a nice kitchen in here, got lots of cupboard space. Now my apartment is the total. It's totally, I think it's 45 square meters. That's including the balcony, which is about 5 square meters. So it's about 40 square meters. My apartment. It is amazing, truly amazing, and I've not realized it until right now how much shit and just stuff you can fit in a 40 by 40 square, yeah, 40 by 40, in a 40 by 40, area. It's not like it's a giant square where you can fit stuff really nice, and it's, got diagonals in it and juggly bits, and it's insane the stuff that I have accumulated. I got cables in here, I got stuff from like yonks ago. I actually have thrown away all of my old VHSs, including including my Evangelion VHSs, the first and most favorited of animes that I've ever watched. I've just really embraced this throwaway idea. I've thrown away all my paintings that I did in high school of anime chicks that, the waifu didn't like anyway because reasons. I've taken all of my games, DVDs, CDs, whatnot. I've ripped them all out of their cases and put it into this giant 260 CD wallet. I think I might have, did I mention this yesterday? Not yesterday, but did I mention this Saturday? Whatever, anyway, I did that. I've got these 2 twin towers full of DVD stacks that I don't know what to do with. I was just going to chuck them out. I'm actually going to wait. Avo and Jack are going to pop over, maybe, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. which is tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. And maybe we will, maybe they'll take it. I'm gonna just give them stuff. I'm just gonna give them. I've got 3 PlayStation 2 controllers, right? I only need 2, so someone can have that. I've got PlayStation 1 G-Con light gun. I've got Rock Band guitar and drums. I've got all this stuff. I really considered flipping it all on eBay, but I can't be bothered, so I'm just gonna give it away. I can't, I just can't. Whatever. Don't make a comment. Well, it would be really vain of you to leave a comment saying, oh, here's my address, give it to me, because by the time this video goes up and I've got, a decent enough internet to upload these videos, I'm going to be back in Japan and this stuff's going to be long gone. So, sorry. It's either going to be gone or it's going to be storage for myself for later, and, guess what? It's mine. If I took the trouble to store this stuff, then I'm going to keep it. So, sorry about that. On that note, I should probably, well, it's really dumb of me to say this, because by the time I've got internet, it'll be beyond the joke, but I am probably going to be back in Japan on the 15th of January. So, hopefully, let's not say the 15th, because by the time I get to Japan and I'm actually there, it's like midnight on the 15th. So hopefully on the 16th, I can get my laptop into overdrive to upload all the videos that need to go up. And there's going to be a lot by then. So that's going to be a lot of videos. So hopefully by the 16th, or maybe the 17th, we'll start to see videos up there. So if I'm talking to you guys from the 16th, 17th, 18th of January, well, how's the future? I hope the world hasn't ended. Of course, if the world has ended, sometime between now, the 6th of January, and then let's say the 17th of January, well, you probably aren't listening to this anyway, because the world has ended, and, well, what am I going to do if I got to choose between saving my own skin or being with the ones I love while the world is ending, or uploading a video to YouTube? Probably gonna choose the former on that one. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. But I was thinking, it's been, well, again, not assuming, because I've got 400 megabytes of internet on my current little wireless thing in my apartment. My parents have got 5 gig, and then it cuts down to dial-up speed. I can't upload videos. Let's just say that. Until the 15th. Until the 15th, like midnight. There will be no videos uploaded. So I'm obviously talking to you from. I'm also obviously talking to you from the past. So what was I saying? Yes, right. So because there's like this huge, well, more than 15 days. When was the last video that was uploaded? Oh, you can check it right now if you really. No, I can't because my internet's turned off. Awesome. I think it was it was after Christmas, right? Was it after Christmas? I can't remember. Whatever. Anyway, it was around Christmas time. I think it was the 26th of December, perhaps. So that's about, what, almost 20 days where I haven't uploaded a video. And, guys, I'm sorry about that. I mean, circumstances arose, things happened. I did want to connect ADSL. I almost did. Thankfully I got out, but I almost locked myself into an 18-month contract when I was going to go back to Japan next month. And thankfully the guys were nice enough to cancel my contract and not give me a penalty. Although I didn't get the initial payment for that month, despite the fact that they never actually connected my goddamn internet. So I paid for a month worth of internet and I didn't actually get a single fucking day. Whatever, I'm over it. So unfortunately, just with no internet, can't upload videos. Sorry about that. Probably should have, in hindsight, well, I couldn't have uploaded, these arena videos, but, I could have uploaded some, Borderlands or whatever, the series, the YOLOs and the Shut Up and Plays. I could have uploaded those and done those. Whatever, I didn't. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? whatever. I upload once a day, so that's how I usually do things. The first thing I do is I record this, and then I compile it and make it into a video. I upload it along with the other video of the day, and then I release them. That's how I usually do things. That's how I do things. That's how I do things after I get all these friggin' thousands and thousands of videos that I gotta put up. Well, thousands, like 30 to 40. A few. Who knows. Anyway, I was thinking as a thank you for your patience and a big sorry for having to wait so long. I was thinking about doing another series, a Skyrim series, because I need Skyrim. Well, I'm in Australia, I've got the Xbox, so that means I've got the English version of Skyrim, with all the DLC and stuff. So, I believe someone asked me to start a new playthrough of Skyrim. I did mention that this was when I was in Japan. I said, I've only got, I've got the shuttleable play, but of course that's the Japanese version. He's like, yeah, I don't speak Japanese. Well, I appreciate that. I might do a Skyrim series, I'm thinking. But, if I do one, it's the 6th now, I'm coming back on the 15th. I still got tons of stuff to do, and tons of stuff to pack up. And everyone and Jack can come over, and hopefully we're going to record a new series that might be able to come out sometime in the future, so look forward to that. It can't be a very long Skyrim series, otherwise, it'll be half done, and I'll be back in Japan, and I won't be able to finish it. So, one thing that I did, I think I talked about this in my arena videos, is I was watching people do like speedruns of Skyrim. I think I might attempt a speedrun of Skyrim. It's not going to be a world record time, especially considering the load times for my Skyrim because of all the DLC and stuff. But it'll be a quick run through of the main story of Skyrim. And at least hopefully satisfy that one guy who wanted me to do some videos. And it'll be just a big thank you and an apology for such a long time without videos. So again, I'm only thinking about this, so this never comes to fruition. Again, sorry, but I'll actually, when I finish this video and after I've saved it, I'm gonna actually start it. I'm gonna try it, give it a go while I'm here. While I've got a little bit of time to do videos. On that note, I think my Xbox is really cut about me not bringing it to Japan, because I went to eject the CD a few days, a week ago, and it wouldn't eject the CD tray, and I was like, Xbox, what are you doing? I started talking to it like as if there was Connect attached to it, which there isn't. I'm like, Xbox, open the CD tray. Xbox, open the CD tray. I had to smack it a couple times. The CD tray popped out. Just then I was trying to put Skyrim in it, and again, the tray wouldn't open. It just would not. It just went clunk, and nothing happened. I was like, no, Xbox, don't do this to me. So, maybe it's just the fact that I haven't touched it in 6 months, or maybe Xbox is like really pissed that I chose the PlayStation 3 to take to Japan and not it. Well, sorry to say, Xbox, and I know you're listening to me because I'm looking at you right now over on the other side of the room. You're kind of heavy. Like, the console itself is heavier than the PlayStation 3, but not even that, right? The actual power supply is a friggin' brick. Like, literally, it's the size of a brick. Whereas the PlayStation cable is just a cable with no box. Of course, that means in Japan I gotta have a stupid power converter, but I think the Xbox would have been the same as well. So, sorry Xbox, you're just too damn heavy. And I'd much rather have the PlayStation 3 because there's a whole ton of games on it that I want to play, including Japanese games if I want to buy them, like Yakuza 5. So, sorry about that. Also, the PlayStation 3 plays YouTube really nicely. You don't. It also plays SBS On Demand, which SBS is like a foreign movies channel in Australia, a free-to-air channel. It doesn't play ABC iView, which I really wish it did. ABC is like the government TV station. They play kind of like BBC in England. They play a lot of cool stuff. They play Doctor Who, and they play English quiz show called QI. Unfortunately, that is actually geo-blocked, so I can't watch it in Japan. But SBS On Demand works just fine, so I can watch shows like, what's on SBS On Demand? Aqua Team Hunger Force? Yeah. Robot Chicken. I don't really watch Robot Chicken that much. What was the other show that was on, but it's actually finished? Oh no, they're just on holiday. It's a, you wouldn't know the name of it. It's called The Feed. It's a bit of a 15-minute tech slash news show. They just sort of take the news and cram it into like 15-minute block. And they've got a lot of interesting articles and stuff. Well, that show will start back soon. They also have, what's that show? Ninja Warrior, which is kind of like Wipeout, only in Japan. And it's hardcore as shit, man. You gotta have some super upper body strength to do that friggin' course. It's insane. Like, from a sitting position, right? There's a rope, right? A straight rope. It's 30 meters tall, okay? From a sitting position, you have to climb that rope in, I think it's a minute? Or is it 30 seconds? I think it's a minute. And there's only one guy that's ever done it, and I actually watched the episode where he did it, and it was insane, man. He only just made it. Like, from a you might think, well, not many people would think that's an easy feat to do, but what makes it really difficult is the fact that you're in a sitting position. So right from the get-go, you've got to like, and it's not just a sitting position, like on a solid surface, it's on like that cushiony, you know, the stuff like that you fall into when you do like high jump and stuff. So you're like sunken into it. So it's even worse. You know, so it's like, from the position where your butt is to the top of the rope is actually more than 30 meters because you're actually sunken into the ground. But anyway, Ninja Warrior is a good show. The waifu likes that, at least if it's the women's Ninja Warrior, because the games are slightly easier, and she knows some of the actresses and stuff. Why do I have a sticker stuck to my leg? I don't know why I have stickers stuck to my leg. But anyway, I just discovered that I had a weird little sticker. Well, I've been throwing stuff away left, right, and center all day, so it wouldn't surprise me if I got a sticker stuck to my leg, for God's sake. Anyway, my walls are like bare right now. I've taken away all of my paintings and stuff. We're gonna have to buy new prints to put in here. Basically, I'm moving everything out. So I think I did mention this Saturday to get someone in here to rent the place. So, you know, I gotta get all my crap out, all my Japanese stuff out, and just make it nice and simple so that I can actually get someone renting my place. But anyway, I think I've ranted enough. So yeah, Xbox, basically, long story short, I should be back in Japan on the 15th. Hopefully videos will follow very shortly after that. A lot of videos at that. Xbox has really cut at me about not taking me to Japan. Sorry, Xbox, but I'm still not going to take you to Japan. Sorry, I'll take the PlayStation 2 before I take you. Mainly because the PlayStation 2 is much smaller and lighter, and also because there's a whole bunch of games that I'd play. Whereas, honestly, I had a look at my Xbox 360 library of games. Most of the games, I think I mentioned this, when I first bought the Xbox 360, I bought it over the PlayStation 3 because of the exclusives it had. Things like Ninja Gaiden 2, Dead or Alive 4, Rumble Roses XX. And then I found that when I bought these games, I found out, wow, these games actually aren't anywhere near as good as the games that came before them. So that whole reason of buying the Xbox was negated. And in hindsight, PlayStation 3 is so much better. Of course, it was like $1,000 when it first came out in Australia. So, and I ended up getting mine for free because my parents bought a Sony Bravia. So, you know, I can't complain about any of that. But yeah, as far as Xbox games go, I got Mirror's Edge, great game. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, great games. Also, no, I'll get to that. What else have I got? Skyrim, of course. Of course. Jeez. There was one other game. What was the other game that I've got that I kind of like? Warriors of Orochi 3. I do kind of like it. Now, I don't know if you're noticing the pattern here, but all of those games also came out on the PlayStation 3. Just so happens that I have them on the Xbox, but I could have very easily have bought them on the PlayStation 3. In fact, I potentially still could. Except for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2, I bought all the DLC for them, and the DLC is no longer available, so that's a bummer. What can you do? Also, I've put a lot of gameplay into both of those games. Well, I played the crap out of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, and I've done everything in the game. I've done everything in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 for the PlayStation 2, but for the 360 version, I haven't done a lot of it because, well, I'm doing it with Ava and Jack. Which we should probably play that game while they're there. But there's one game that I really, really want to play, and might as well say it now because we're gonna play it. And by the time we play it, you know, this video will be out. I mean, this video will be out way after that. Metal Gear Solid Rising: Revengeance. I bought it. Like, I think I mentioned, I bought like the American version of the game because all the DLC's free. Like 2 months ago. Haven't touched it. Haven't looked at it. The PC version comes out on the the 9th, I think, of January, and Avo's already bought it. I think I've like pre-ordered it, and I've told him you will not play this game before we play it together because I want all the reactions of this game to be all fully genuine and, you know, live and whatnot. I don't think Jack has been watching. I think he started watching a playthrough of it and he stopped. So hopefully we should all be fresh and that'll be fun. So I look forward to that in the future because that's definitely coming. The Skyrim speedrun, well, I'm going to get cracking on it right now. I might fail miserably at it, or I might not. But either way, I'll give it a crack with the glitches and stuff. I remember trying out most of the glitches on the PS3. So we'll give that a go. I don't remember most of the glitches after you find Esteban, but whatever. But for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.